Welcome to Icom's video presentation on IC-F3400, F5400 series, embedded information in the call recording files. In this presentation, we will show you the information stored together with audio in the call recording files, and an application example, using them for a survey of the service area. Let's start finding the information, using actual call recording files on the SD card. Open the folder where the call recording files are stored, and select the columns: Title, Comments, and Genre. These are the columns in which the embedded data is visible in the standard file explorer. In Title, we can find the frequency, the system type, NXDN, DPMR, or analog, and conventional or trunking, and transmit or receive at the end. Then let's look at the comments. Here we can find the GPS coordinates and altitude of the location where the file was recorded. These are the call type, the called ID, and the caller's unit ID. So, this means that a group call was made by unit ID 7, to group ID 1. Here is the site ID, if the system is a multi-site trunking. And if the file is transmitted audio, we can find the selected transmit power, and the channel. So this means, the call was on channel 1 in zone 7, with a transmit power level of low 1. If the file is received audio, we can find the signal strength, the location of the caller, if it is sent with the call, the volume level of the receiving radio and 255 steps, and the channel at the end. And in genre, we can find call log, in the general call recording files stored in the voice rec folder, or emergency log, in the files recorded by radio in an emergency state, and stored separately in the emergency rec folder. There are a few more pieces of embedded information, but they are not visible on the standard file explorer. So we use a software application called RIFPad this time, that is a metadata viewer for RIF formatted files. As you see here, the information is stored in several subchunks in the list chunk of the WAV file. Although the file name shows the same information, the creation date and time are stored also in the subchunk ICRD, just in case. The subchunk IGNR, INAM, and ICMT are the ones we saw earlier in the standard file explorer as genre, title, and comments. In the subchunk IENG, we can see the electronic serial number of the radio that recorded the file, and the last one, in the ISFT, we see the model name and the firmware revision number of the radio that the file was recorded with. Lastly, here is an application example, using the embedded information for a service area survey along a highway. This kind of map you see here, like showing the signal strength along a road using color, can be created reasonably easily, by using the embedded information in the call recording files. The source data for such applications can be collected, just by driving on the road, while recording calls that are transmitted periodically from the system. In this example, the red marks represent the points where the receiving signal does not reach the expected strength. So you can find the blank areas like these by the color of the markers, and also by the low density of them.